Okay. We're not gonna waste any time on introductions here today. I'm just doing a little casual stream here, so we're gonna jump right in. I got a new, fresh team of conjurers, a fresh, brand spanking new map with only the main town on it. We're just gonna play and see if the things I've been making are able to hold up. Yep, that's the plan. Let's see. Hopefully I have everything ready over here. Actually, I guess this needs to be over in this direction, which kind of sucks for this. We have to move these all the way over here before you can see them. That's kind of annoying. Alright. Let's see, what other creatures do we have over here? We got Glubble and we got Creebean. Let's see, Glubble's up at the top. There's Glubble. Alright. And Creebean? Where is Creebean at? He must be over here. Or not? Why is he so far down? There we go. There is the Creebean family. Alright, that's a little awkward on the setup for me. That's like way over in the corner here. On monitor number 2? Man, now we got all our creatures set up. We got character sheets already up here. And I think everybody's got all of their equipment already done. I had to give them a compass right before the stream. That's something I consistently forget about, but it's very useful. Many times have I been playtesting this and I'm like, oh no, I forgot to give these guys a freaking compass. But yeah, I think everybody's set. We actually got a pretty squishy team this time. Let's see, we got what is this guy? Is this Nils? Nils is a militia scout. Then we have a Edda, the League Naturalist, and Diana, the Viridian Mender. So these guys are just kind of gonna be out exploring and seeing what's out there to start with, at least. Maybe we'll like take a dip in one of the places that we actually find, but who knows? That's part of the thing, is like I've kind of worked it out so that we have let's see. Oh, you guys can't see this yet. Let's see. Oh, not that. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I've got a whole bunch of PDFs made up of just different adventure templates is what I call them. So these are things that can just give you a little structure to different scenarios that you're running. And it comes with like random tables and things like that. Random tables like complications that can pop up randomly. Actions that might be useful to your players and how to adjudicate those. And just like general, like it's like a mini game basically. That's kind of how I see it, is I split creatures into different mini games that you're gonna be switching between. And that's kind of how I approach the design generally. So let's bring this back. Nope, not roll 20. Character sheet. There we go. Alright, so these guys are starting right here. Bada bing, bada boom. And we're gonna be exploring like one hex at a time. So let's go ahead and get these guys added to the turns. Add turn. Add turn. And we're gonna roll initiative to decide turn order. Nils is 33. Edda 25. What is this? Oh, okay, there it is. I thought she didn't have an initiative roll. I like my macros when I'm playing in roll 20 here. Much smoother. I'll give them some space here. One thing I probably need to do is like figure out exactly, you know what, let me make a note of this on the release countdown. That we need to deal with battle montages and or what was that other thing? You know what, I don't remember what I called it, so we're gonna call it and stuff. I had like 3 resolutions that you can use to adjudicate combat. I don't remember what the middle one was. But yeah, we're probably gonna rely on battle montage for most of this, since it's gonna be mostly random encounters. Tactical battles are more for what would you call that? Dungeon crawls and stuff like that. So let's see, which direction do we want to go? Let's just go up here. In fact, let's see. Nope, hold on. We're gonna draw. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. Hold on, what? What layer is that? Okay. And let's see, where is our map tiles? There we go. Oh wait, first I need to roll. We're gonna roll. That's a 2. Alright, I'm gonna have to bring up the tables. Wilderness generation over here. No wait, that's not the right one. Biomes. So a 2 is an open woodland space. Kind of like one of the standard kind of biomes you can be in. Now we're going to take actions in turn. So first of all, we're going to mark off like 1 hour of travel time to get to the empty space and explore it. So let's see, Nils, the first thing he's going to need to do is probably explore. So let's make a macro for that real quick. Explore, and we're going to roll sense plus observation, which is what exactly? That is the question. Sense is 3, observation is 2, so he gets 5 dice. 5d10. And we're going to put that as a token action. Let's see, what else can we do here? The exploring is going to be a focused action, and he's going to be able to use a passive action as well. So, let's see. Exploring costs 1 stamina, so we'll go ahead and pay that right now, and we will figure out what to do with our second action after we roll this. Actually, hold up. He has a creature that he can use on his turn as well. So let's see, what is Squumper's sense here? 1? Oh, that's not very useful. Is it worth spending stamina, or should we just... You know what, we'll have Squumper use the aid action, and we'll give an extra die to, what's-his-face, Nils. And the goal is to accumulate a certain number of successes in order to find a location in the area. So let's see. Each space contains a number of points of interest equal to its density. I believe density for here is 7. Okay. To find a new point of interest, the player must accumulate clues with the exploration action. Once they accumulate a number of clues equal to the biome's density, they locate a new point of interest. And we are rolling against the density, so 7 or higher is a hit. We actually roll 10 to 7 to 10. So 10s are crits, that counts for double, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 2 more successes to find our first location. And the extra die is not a hit, it's a fail. Also, we're going to make an aid counter over here. No, wait, not aid. Lookout. You know what? Let's just type it. So yeah, he's going to use the lookout action. And that's going to cost a mana. And then we're going to move on to Edda over here. Now let's see, what is Edda good at? She's going to need a macro of her own. She has 4 sense and 1 observation, so she's going to be rolling 5 dice herself for explore actions. Alright. Got our macro over here. So let's go ahead and use explore for her. And you know what? Global is going to go ahead and do his thing. He's going to aid. He's got 2 cents, so we actually get to roll an extra 2. So let's see, we got 9, 8, 9, 2, 8, 5, 6, 7, and 6. So 1, 2, that's 3 successes. Which is in fact enough. We only needed 2. So we're gonna have 1 rollover. That means we come across an actual location here. Let's see. Let's bring up our tables here. 6. Let's see. 6 point of interest is a site. Here, let's just roll a handful and we'll go down the line. 8. Okay, this is a Sylvan Ruin. Let's see. We're gonna make some notes here. Sylvan Ruin. Let's see. Next is a 1. Okay, I'm just now noticing I don't have like a specific table for the what do you call it? The size of a ruin. But that's just 1d10. So this is only a size 1. I guess that's all we need at the moment. I haven't gone into the depths of generating more detail on those yet. So we're probably gonna, let me add that to the list here. We're gonna add ruin generation there, because we will need some rules. Not necessarily as much as I wanted to have to begin with, but we'll get more of that. More in-depth rules after the main release is finished. So let's see. You know what? She's got plenty of mana, so we are going to have her slap another lookout bonus onto that. And then we will move on to Diana. Let's see, what has she got? Let's get her macro on here. Let's see, sense is 4, observation 1. So everybody's rolling 5 dice. She's kind of low on the stamina, actually. Let's have her spend 1, though, since she does get a good chunk of dice. Let's see, how much does Creebine have? Creebine has 2 cents. Okay, so she can roll 7 in total if Creebine is using his... what do you call that? His aid action. And then 2 more. Alright, we got 8, 8, 2, 5, 2, 7, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 successes. Alright. We're at 5. And she is going to go ahead and use the lookout action as well. Because we are about to roll for a complication. So let's see. Where is it at? Where's the tab? There we go. Roll on the complications table. Okay, that's in the biomes again. Complications, let's see. 4. A rough path. Okay. What does that mean? You've had to march through some harsh terrain in order to reach your destination. The path the party has chosen is difficult to traverse, whether due to going uphill, dense brush, or some other obstructions. Make the following check against each party member. Let's see, roll density versus vigor. So density is 7, so we're rolling 7 dice. Alright. Complexity is vigor. And what is their vigor exactly? They get +3 for the lookout bonuses. So 4. Vigor is 7. So yeah, Nils resist that, no problem. Edda. Vigor. Yeah, that's another resist. That might be a little bit weak with the lookout option going around. Let's see, she has 5. Diana does. Which is still not enough to affect her. Actually, let me check how I've written that action up, just to make sure. Let's see, until your next turn, each party member gets a bonus to awareness, insight, reactions, and vigor. Equal to your sense. Okay, that's more than I was giving him. We're probably going to have to nerf that pretty hard. But then again, it does cost mana. So we're back to Nils. So I guess we're just going to kind of power through this. Nils does have the most stamina. So we're going to have him and... what's his name? Squumper. Do the explore action. Together. And let's see. Ooh, he only gets 1 success. That sucked, Nils. The hell's wrong with you? Alright, we need to get 1 more. And what exactly is his... what do you call that? Oh, wait. I forgot. We need to map the location, too. What's the map action? Mapping is a passive action. Intellect plus nature versus density. Alright, who's got the highest intellect? Diana. Alright, Diana, you're the designated mapper. We're gonna give you a macro for that. And let's see. intellect plus nature. Let's see, she's got 4 intellect and 2 nature, so she gets to roll 6 dice. Alright, we got that ready. And let's move on to Edda. Edda is going to, of course, use Explore with the aid from Global. She doesn't have a whole lot of stamina left to spend on this stuff. Let's see. She got 10, 2, 7, 8, 8, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes. Alright. So she's got found 1 location. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're 4 deep onto the trail for the next one. Now, the question is, what is the new location? Let's see, 5, it's a resource. 2, that means it is trees. So we've got some infused trees over here. Of the type, a beast type. Okay, interesting. Beast trees. We got a grove of beast trees over here. Where I don't think we're exactly equipped to harvest any of these things. So I'll probably have to come back at a later time with a different group, maybe, to take all that. Well, let's see. We still haven't mapped out the last location.
Adam SH8BF says, "Is this canon?"
Is this canon? Nothing's canon. We're playtesting right now. These are just rando characters that I rolled up. We're getting pretty deep into the development here, so I want to make sure the stuff I'm putting down is actually working out. Let's see. We're going to move on to Diana over here, and she is our mapper, so let's have her do some mapping. Let's see. 3, 2, 3, 9, 10, and 1. Okay, she scores 3 successes. We really need to get these maps, these things mapped out, so she's going to use her second action to map as well. She's going to take a whole break. 1, 1, 8, 4, 10, and 8. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4? 4 successes. Alright, that gets the 1 location mapped out. So let's mark that. And we're also going to have to map out the place with the grove. Let's see, ooh. We have not had anybody on lookout this time around, and it's time to roll a complication. Let's see what we got. 9? I think that's a creature encounter. That's a creature encounter. Alright, what kind of creatures are we facing? It's still in the morning, so we got, let's see, 10. 10, that's a freaking booze eyes. Okay. 3. Hostility is -1. Let's see. Let's see if I can find these things. There it is. Let's see, what's their normal hostility here? Seven? Okay. They're pretty aggressive. And then 4 is the total danger, which is 11. And let's see, they got a danger of 2, so they might have one of their bigger forms with them. This might be a runner. Oh, wait. Ursap also has an even danger. So I guess we're just going to throw 6 bullseyes at him. We gotta make room here. Jeez. Okay. There. Now we have space. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this fight. These things are a little tough. Let's see. Do we have food? Did I actually bring food? I didn't pack any food. Well, that's nice. I don't think they have a weakness to anything I'm using. Nope. In fact, they have a resistance. Some of ours have resistances too, though. This is a tough one. I feel like we need to try and run from these things. The bad part is, I haven't really fleshed out all the mechanics for running. Let's see. I do have a chase adventure template. So let's see. We're going to have everybody just sprint. Use the sprint action here, and we'll see how it works out. Let's see, agility plus athletics or nils over here. He's got 4 agility and 1 athletics, so he's rolling 5. And what are we rolling against? Speed. Okay, I think Bullseyes are pretty slow. 4? Oh yeah, they're slow. Alright, so 1 down. Let's see. Squumper. You know what? We're gonna unsummon the creatures and just have the conjurers run away themselves because the creatures are kind of slow. So Edda over here, let's see, she's gonna run out of stamina pretty quickly here. She's not built for long treks. Oh, what does she have? Let's see. No athletics and only 2 agility. Ooh, 2 successes though. Let's see. Okay, 2 successes, and what's her name? Diana, again, only has 2 dice, so hopefully she... 6 and 10, okay, that's 3 successes. Alright. You know what? These Bullseye are toddling around like little goofballs, teddy bears, so I guess they're not super hard to get away from as long as we spend some resources, but everybody's getting real tired, and unfortunately I did not pack food, so we're probably gonna have to head back to town and pick this back up after they get some actual provisions. So I suppose that's what we'll do. And yes, I am munching on McDonald's here. Now, just to keep things kosher, to chest everything out, in order to move to a different space on the map, we do have to make a check for that. We have to navigate back. And this is where the compass came in handy, which I remembered to get even though I didn't remember to bring any food. So let's see. Nils, what have you got? We need sense plus nature. He's got 3 sense and 3 nature, actually. Okay. So we're rolling 6d10, and we'll have Squumper use the 8 action, so we'll roll 7d10 on this. Let's see. 10, 5, 7, 7, 2, 5, 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes. And we need to get up to 7 in order to get back to town. So let's see. Edda, let's see, she's got what? 4 sense and 3 nature. So that's 7, and then having global help out will bring it up to 10. He has 2 sense. Alright. This is looking better. 2, 10, 2, 1, 1, 10, 8, 10, 4, 5, 8, 7. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that'll bring us back. Alright. They do make it back to town before anything extra happens. And now we can stock up on things. So let's see. This is probably going to be a multi-day thing just to explore one hex. It would seem. So let's see, where's the gear? Here we go. We're gonna go shopping. Actually, hold on. I just remembered something. We need to map that last location. Diana, let's see. We got intellect. What's the other thing? Oh no, wait, she has the mapping thing. She's got a macro for it. Okay, she rolls 3 successes. Actually, I need to see what the actual thingamajigs are. Mapping, intellect plus nature versus density. So what is Creebean's intellect here? Only 1? Okay, well he's gonna help out anyways. And he scores no successes. Okay, so she's gonna use the action again, both of them. So we'll just get, hopefully enough. 6, 6, 8, 2, 8, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus the 3 from before. Okay, that is good enough. So we have both locations we were able to map out.
Adam SH8BF says, is there a certain distance away you can be before the Crytures lose interest, perhaps a hide or stealth action?
I'm kind of keeping it abstract at the moment. There's not like a specific number, I'm kind of leaving that up to DM Fiat. But I would like to flesh out like the
Adam
running away
says,
mechanic a little further.
Running away from Crytures.
I do have like this specific scenario I've written up with rules for like a chase scene. So I'm kind of going off of that when it comes to running away from creatures. Kind of assuming that the creatures aren't just gonna like go too far out of their way to catch up with you. So since those guys only had like a speed of 4, which is pretty dang low, and everybody was able to score at least 2 successes, I figured that was good enough to get away. Let's see, actually, generally, creatures tend to have less stamina and mana anyways. Yeah, these guys only have 3 of each. So in order to catch up with them, they probably wouldn't even have enough stamina to go through it all. Because they'd have to spend it to sprint in order to catch up with the guys they're running from, or they're trying to chase down. So let's see. Where's that? Oh yeah, we were buying food and stuff, and supplies. Hey, you know what? That's something I should put on the list. Escape mechanics. So we'll get that all written up at a later time. Let's see. Do we want food or do we want rations? I'm thinking we should just buy the rations. It's a little more expensive, but at least they won't spoil. Let's see. Let's bring a few for each person. Also, we should probably pick up some medical supplies while we're at town. Let's see. $270 for Etta. Let's see, and Diana is the main healer of the group, so she's probably going to be the one to buy all the healing or the medical supplies here. Let's see, 5 cash each? That seems awfully low. Maybe I should increase that. Let's bring 5. All right. We're all packed up. You know, these guys could take a rest in town. Get all their resources back up. And then we'll have them head back out. For day 2. Or we could have them go into a different hex. Maybe they could find one that's easier to explore. Let's try that. So we will go this way. Now let's see what hex we come up with here. 9? That is not an easier hex. Well, it's about the same. If I can find the window I've got here. Let's see. That is all the way down at the end. I've got these things out of order. Okay. 9 is Wet Woods. which might be more favorable to our choice of creatures here. Let's see. Map tiles here. We got wet woods. Okay, so let's reset this to 0. And we'll go ahead and just use the same turn order for sake of convenience. And let's see, we'll spend 1 stamina here and get Squumper to aid us while we do an explore action. And that's 1 extra die. We've got 5, 9, 2, 4, 6, and 2. That is really bad. Not a very good showing, Nils. You only scored 1 success. You can't find anything. It's too wet, I guess. Alright. Now, what's her name? Next girl. Edda. Let's see, she's gonna do the same. And explore with help from Global. Okay, this looks better. Let's see, 4, 8, 9, 10, and 5, and then 2 and 6. That's still only 4 successes. We ain't there yet. Alright. That means Diana's over here. Our least tough member who I really don't want to spend a whole lot of resources from, but we are going to anyways. So let's have her explore. And she gets a full 5 dice, plus 2 from Creebean's help. Oh man, they're rolling low. 7, 8, 4, 2, 8, 1, and 4. That is 3 successes. Which leaves us with 1 left over after we find that next location. So let's see. What is our location? Let's see, in the Wetwoods, 8 is a camp. Oh. A camp of what? I guess that means we roll on the human table next. So 3 would be tribesmen. And 8 next. 15 danger. Okay. Tribesmen are generally benign. So actually, I didn't do anything to like modify their hostility. Oh well. Alright. So we come across a tribesman camp. I might be able to chat them up and see if they know of any locations around here. Alright, who's good at that? That is the question. Do we have inquiry? Not from Nils. Nobody's got persuasion or inquiry. Alright, maybe we should just, not make contact. This is one that I should have more fleshed out rules for, but we're working on that. I actually have something in the works, but it's not really ready yet. Still kind of in its infancy for these social challenges. So we will move on. However, it's time for a complication. 2. Oh, ribcage field. Okay. Let's see, where is it? A carnivorous cowslip springs up from underground to impale anything that steps on it. Players walk into a field of these sub-creatures and must step carefully to avoid triggering them. So we're going to make the following check against each party member. Density versus reactions. Density is 7, so we're rolling 7 dice and comparing it to their reactions, which are not particularly high, especially since nobody was on lookout. Let's see, first up, Nils. Reactions is 4. He takes, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 successes against him. What happens? This might be bad. Target takes 3 damage per success. And there's a crit. Crit suffers an agility injury. Oof. Okay, so what's 8 times 3? 24. Minus 24, and he suffers 2 agility injuries. As they roll 2 10s. Oh, that's not good. That's screwing us over right away. Actually, if we go through with that, then like every character is going to suffer injuries from this. I don't think that's how it should work, now that I'm actually face to face with it. That would just be like too crippling. You know what? Here's how we'll rule it right now. Each crit will do 1 injury to 1 person. So 2 people will walk away with injuries here. But not the 3rd. And then they're all kind of taking the same amount of damage. But, what's her name here? Diana does not suffer the injury, but she does take the most damage. Well, compared to her hit points, her health. I feel like maybe the health damage is what should mean the most. Since you do take an injury if you fall to 0 health. Maybe we should just use that as a benchmark for when you suffer an injury. But nonetheless, that's a bad state of affairs, and Diana has 2 injuries that she needs to treat here. So let's see. Diana's got 3 healing, 4 intellect. So that's 7 dice. So she will do what she can to help out Nils over here. Let's see. Let's see, she needs to hit a 7 or higher. And she does exactly that. She's got 6, 8, 6, 2, 2, 8, 10. So Nils does get his injury treated. And he is also going to take a rest himself. Spend some stamina. Take a swig of water and refill his health here. Oh hey, thanks for the follow over on Twitch. Welcome to the Disciples. Let's see. And yeah, she's gonna take another rest here. These characters are awfully squishy, which is kind of a problem for this extended thing. So she'll take a rest, and then Diana will once again try to patch up her injury. Alright, now she's a little harder to patch up. She needed like a 9.
Dice Tournament says, Dice Sipples nice.
Hey there, Dice Tournament, how's it going? So let's see, on that healing roll she scored 3, 8, 8, 4, 10, and 6, and 9, so that's, the 10 is good enough. That's 2 successes automatically. So she is partly treated. And unfortunately, this is... I think it's only right that we roll another complication here. Let's see. We will have one of these characters use the lookout action to give us a little bit of a bonus. Spend some mana for that. Let's see, we'll get +4. +4 to the defenses whenever we roll in a complication here. And we're rolling a 3. That is going in circles. Okay. You know what? We're not moving at all. We stayed in one place, so going in circles is now relevant. What does it do exactly, though?
Dice Tournament says, so good. Truing to learn. Dig the screen. I'd like to see the dice be rolled. No problem though. Never heard of this game. I do world building dice stuff also.
Let's see. I figured something like that given your name, Dice. Let's see. We might want to just go ahead and roll with the going in circles thing. It just removes their clues. So we'll reset their clues to 0. So they'll have to start back up from nothing when they resume. Like, it's actually been a couple hours for these guys. So on to the next turn. These guys... I don't know, this has been pretty rough on these guys. I'm not sure if that's because my mechanics are a little unforgiving, or if the guys are just kind of weak. Could be either, frankly. So let's see, we'll try and continue here. So we'll keep using the aid and the explore action here. Knock off another point of stamina for him. And 1 die for the aid action. He only scores 2 successes. Dang it. Alright. Next, Edda. Luckily they didn't take a sense injury because that is the main thing that they're using right now. We're going to explore with aid again. Let's see. He's running out of stamina pretty hard. Let's see. 2 more dice for the aid. 10, 7, 2, 5, 2, 1, and 7. That's 1, 2, 3, 4? 4 successes? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're really close to the next thing, but Diana here really needs to take a break and restore some of her health here. So she will spend a stamina. And take a swig of water. But she's also going to use the lookout action, spend some mana there to give us a bonus because we're about to suffer a complication. 3. Once again, we're going in circles. Okay. Now we need to actually fully adjudicate it. Players can't gain clues until they succeed on the following check. Alright. So, sense plus survival versus density? Complexity is density. Oh, great. Okay, that's 3. So let's see. What is Nil's survival? Actually, we don't even have the survival thing. That's been rolled into nature skill. I need to fix that. One more for the notes. Alright. So Nils does have a good roll for this. He's got 6 dice. Let's see how well he does. Not very well. Lots of dice, low rolls. Yeah, we're freaking like losing all of our clues here. But we did gain... Not that. We did get 1 success towards actually, getting somewhere. We are going to have Squumper here do a full action, since he gets to use Nil's nature. But he only has 1 sense, so he's gonna roll 4 dice here. Let's see. 7, 6, 8, 6. Okay, that's 2. 2 successes. We need to build our way up to 7. Edda, what have you got? 4 sense, 3 nature. Okay. 7. 8, 10, 7, 5, 8, 10, 4. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, thank God she got us back on track. We lost all of our clues. Yeah, I was kind of worried that my mechanics might be a little too forgiving. I don't think that's the case anymore. I think it might be the opposite. Either that or these characters are just built like crap. So let's see. It is Diana's turn again. Diana is running low on stamina, so she's not going to explore. She will, however, use the lookout action. And you know what? Let's have her aid Creebean. And Creebean will do the explore action. So let's see. She's got 1 observation. Not super high. Plus 4 sense, so that's 5. And Creebean has 2 cents. So 7d10 is what we're looking at. 6, 6, 4, 10, 3, 6, 6. Are you freaking kidding me? We need a 7 to hit. That means only the 10 hit, but that's a double one. So we get 2 successes. Why so many 6s? Why can't they be 7s? Wow. Alright, well. You know what that means? It's time for another complication. Let's see what we got. 10! That's a creature encounter. Here we go. Alright. Let's give us 4 dice here to go off of. 9? Let's see, we're 4 hours into it. We might be in the day area. Puppodes. Okay. Something not super difficult. And 3? 3 means they are traveling. They get -1 hostility. And then 3 for danger means there's 10. So there's only 5 of them. Okay, let's bring them up. Wild creatures. Surely I have Puppode on here, right? Are you freaking kidding me? He's not on here. Ugh! Okay. Let's bring some Puppodes in here. Upload. Let's get our images here. Let's see. Creature art. NOP. Here we go. And tokens. Where's the tokens? Do I even have a token for them? Well, I have one for the website, I guess. I could have sworn I had all the creatures in Roll20. Alright, there he is. We have a token for him. He's just not in the library. Let's see. What do we want to base this on? Zipjack, another lightning one. We'll duplicate zip jack. Add subfolder. Pupode. And put him down here in alphabetical order. Alright, let's just do some basic things. And we'll just kind of wing it. There we go. Now where is Pupode on the thing? Okay, there he is. Don't need Bullseye anymore. Pupode, what are your stats? Health 40. Okay, we didn't have a stat for stamina on this guy. But he's got 2 stamina. He's got 4 mana. 5 strength. 6 power. 4 deflection. 6 evasion. 5 speed. 1 fitness. We're also missing agility. 3 agility. 1 intellect and 2 sense. And his classes are Galvanic, Taser, and Torrent. Alright. That's good enough for now. Okie dokie. Copying these. We got 5 of them. That's something we might be able to deal with. Thankfully. Thankfully, we got something that we might not have to run from. Conjurers unite, we're well aware. In the heart of the mall lies grim despair. It might be a little rough though. Not gonna lie. But we do have them outnumbered. So we're going to engage in a battle montage here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna square up our guys. We're just gonna put all the humans on one. We're gonna have everybody square up, and then they will basically trade blows. So Squumper here is going to make his attack. Strength versus deflection, and these things have what deflection? 4? Okay, so they're pretty low. That's good. That's good. So it's got 2, 5, 9, 7, 4, 4, and 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits. And these things have their health abstracted, divided by 5, and that's how many hits they need to be defeated. So they've got 8 hits they need to have before they've gone down. So that one's at 2. This one, let's see, Global. Luckily they're not resistant to water, even though he's gonna have some trouble on the backswing. But we will water whip with this guy. Let's see, 5, 7, 5, 5, 10, and 7. That's quite a few hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 hits? That almost took him down. And Creebean with the Leaf Blade. 3, 6, 2, 6, 1, 4. That's not that many hits. That's 3 hits. Not so good, Creebean. Not so good. Let's see. Nils is gonna whip out their recurve bow. And let's see, what's their evasion? 6? Much higher. Okay, that sucks. 4, 2, 9, 9, 2, 10, and 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hits. So he's down to 3. And let's see. Diana is going to use her Rod Blast, so she's going to blast him with some magic. Let's see, 9, 5, 2, 5, 10, 2, and 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits. Okay, that one goes down. We got 1. And we're just gonna have her do nothing since she wasn't ready for it. And then, let's see. Time to do the retaliation. So this thing's got 2 left. Let's see, what does Squumper have? Does he... Squumper is vulnerable to lightning. Ooh. Okay. So he's taking 5 damage per hit. Well, that's only 10. Global is also weak. So he takes a whole 5. Not a whole lot. Creebean, though, is... Is he resistant? He is resistant. So he only takes 1. 1 per failure, so 5, actually. Okay, hold on. I'm typing in the wrong numbers. And then this guy is gonna hit the closest thing for the full damage, 24. Actually, I'm doing that wrong. Let's see, what is it? I used the power as the main thing? Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a lot more damage. So it's 6 times the number. 8 if they have a weakness. Alright, so this is minus 16. This guy's at 32. And then 5. Let's see, 5 times 4, so 20. And that means this guy's gonna deal a lot more. So what's 6 times 8? 48? That's enough to take him out. Uh-oh! Bro is down. And that means his creature is out of the picture too. Let's see. No, he doesn't have any kind of abilities to keep him working either. This might be rough. What's the best strategy here? You know what? I think we just need to keep the guys lined up as is and hope for the best. So Global is going to take the Water Whip on the second round. 3, 2, 4, 4, 5, and 10. And that's a deflection thing, so he only needs to hit 4. And that, he only has 1 left, so that guy is out. Creebean comes in with the Leaf Blade. And he's only scoring 2 hits, are you kidding me? Okay. And the girls. Let's see. Let's get the Rod Blast. That's 6, 3, 5, 2, 2, 7, 8. She needs a 6 to hit, so that's 3 hits. And the next one, let's see, she's got an orb. Hopefully this... Oh, she rolls some crits. And the orb has a bonus for accuracy. 10, 8, 5, 10, 6, 5. Okay, so she needs 5 to hit with the bonus. That means all of them hit. Okay, that guy's down. Bam, bam, bam. No damage back from them, but these guys are taking hits. So this guy loses another 16. Poor Global is getting beat up. And then, let's see. This one is 6 times... Actually, it's only 4 times 3. Okay, so 12. Because he has a resistance to lightning. Alright, so now we can start ganging up on things. We're actually going to put the girls in front because now is the prime time to try to bind something. Alright, so Diana here is going to pull out her... Is it not on in the macros? Okay, hold on. Diana, where's your binding crystal? It's not on here. Basic binding. Okay. Hold on, hold on. Where is the basic binding crystal here? Alright, let's copy and paste that. And that is how many dice? Let's see. Diana's conjuring is 1. So she gets 5 dice. Alright, set that as a token action. And here we go. We need to score 4 hits. Ah! That's only 2. 4, 6, 2, 10, and 2. They've got 2 danger. And the difficulty is danger plus 5, so they need to hit a 7 or higher to score a success. And then they need to score a number of successes equal to their danger plus 1 per 5 health, which would be 4. So, no bind on that one. Shame. But we are going to clean him up with a water whip. And that's enough to take him out. Alright. Now next, she is also going to try the same thing, even though she has a much higher bar. And yeah, that's another failure. Dang. Failed binding. 2 failed bindings in a row. But we'll finish it off with a leaf blade. Hopefully... We're not finishing it off. He only does 1... He only gets 1 success. This guy has sucked every single time. 1 success. Good job, dude. Your conjurer is getting smacked in the face. Let's see. For 12 damage. This was a little scary, by the way. You know what, though? We do have a chance to bind the thing again. So we're just gonna we're gonna give it one more go. How many dice was she getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that correct? I think so. 6 dice, yeah. She got 2 conjuring and then 4 for the whatchamacallit, the binding crystal. Alright. Final try. Oh! Triple crit! 9, 9, 10, 4, 10, 10. That's a success, boys. That's a success. Good thing. Good job, Creebean. Good job not killing him. I know I complained that you didn't kill him, but now I'm glad you didn't. Alright, boys. We spent 3 binding crystals, but we finally got a new creature. Let's see, Edda's down to 1 binding crystal. And Diana is down to 2. Okie dokie. That's good for us. New conjurers coming out here with only 1 creature apiece is kind of a bad idea. But anyways, Nils over here is suffering an injury. So let's see, what is it? We got a 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. An intellect injury. He got hit on the head. Alright. Alright, Nils. You're not too smart to begin with. But we'll get you patched up. And then we're gonna just head back to town because this has been rough. Okay. Let's go through this whole thing. Nils is out of commission, so he can't do anything. Edda is going to... Let's see, first of all... take some water to refill her health. And then spend some mana to meditate to refill Global's health. Diana is going to spend some mana to refill Creebean's health. And then she will try to treat Nils's injury, of which he now has 2. Let's see. She's got 4 intellect and 3 healing, so she's rolling 7 dice, and she really needs to hit some high numbers. Nils only has 1 intellect after the injury, so she needs to hit a 9. So let's... She actually needs 2 of them. Okay, okay. 2, 4, 9, 10, 9, 8, and 5. So that's actually 4 successes. That's more than enough. That's going to cost us one of the medical supplies. Wrong page. Forgot to mark down how much she used before. Alright. So Nils is going to spend some of his last stamina to refill his health.
Kiroi Hanafuda says, "Beware of the man in the walls, I hear him scratching."
Oh, you might want to get that checked out, buddy. Maybe call the cops or something. Let's see, we're going to top off his creature's health here. And we'll keep this guy off to the side.
Ponyboy Horse says, "I am not the man in the walls for the record."
Ponyboy, I sure hope not. That would suck if you were the man in the walls. So to recap, we just defeated a pack of puppos
Ponyboy Horse says,
and bound one of them.
"I generally do not live in walls."
I sure hope not. So we are going to try and have our team head back to town because it is getting rough out here.
Kiroi Hanafuda says, "You will be in a wall soon, no worry."
Let's see. Gotta find my correct text here. So in order to get back, we need to roll sense plus nature versus density, and roll number of successes equal to density. Good thing we have a compass with everybody. Let's see. What's Nils got? 3 sense, 3 nature. And we've also got the aid from... what's his name? Squumper over here. Which is worth 1 more die. So that's 7.
Ponyboy Horse says, "I have a gun, alcohol, and a deep desire to chimp out."
Well, I'm glad you're over there through the internet, not here. That would be problematic. But, anyways, we got 4, 5, 9, 8, 10, 3, and 10. And Nils also has a compass that will help him guide him, so he needs to hit 5 or higher. That means we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that one turn is enough to get us back. Good job, Nils. With your 2 injuries, was able to guide us back. Good thing he only suffered brain damage and like a twisted ankle or something. This sucked, by the way. These guys sucked. I think I'm about to wrap it up because After 2 days trying to send these guys out, all I've done is run out of food and suffer injuries. Except for catch one creature.
Kiroi Hanafuda says, how do oysters talk each other? With shell phones.
Okay, I don't think that's how they do it. In fact, I'm not sure if they communicate at all. But nice joke, I suppose. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna call it a night.
Ponyboy Horse says, I would think oysters would clam up.
Well, you would think that, but that's what clams do, you see. So there you go, Ponyboy. You got the wrong kind of shellfish. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys, to hang out while I'm bored and trying to playtest this game. So let me get my outro music on here. And we'll call it a night. Thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll have another stream tomorrow night doing art again instead of this garbage. Bye!
Ponyboy Horse says, Dice Bag hates us. Ponyboy Horse says, leaves when we show up. Kiroi Hanafuda says, Gaku betrayed and chained in Venezuela for 1,000 years.